Okay, good morning, everybody. It is the world's first and only dark skinned activist,
Okay, good
Rashida
morning,
Strober,
everybody.
the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect. Give me a second here because I had to make sure. There we go. Had to make sure I mute that the playback there. But once again, good morning, y'all. I want to thank y'all for taking the time to tune in this morning. Y'all know the people that really watch me. You know I never normally do like super duper early lives, but I just have not had time to do a lot of things due to an increased work schedule. So I'm like really squeezing this in because I know a couple of people out there and y'all are important to me. You are waiting on me to give you this November 9th. By the way, this is the November 9th, which is last Saturday, Ready to Love Own review. So I'm doing this for y'all. I wanted to make sure I come on here and get this done this morning. I actually love this show, Ready to Love. Now, for those of you that you say, who is this person talking about this issue of light skin and dark skin? Well, my name is Rashida Strober. I am the reason why anybody talks about colorism online. People won't admit this. They plagiarize and rip off my content. They've been doing it since 2015, but I am the reason why anyone that talks about colorism, dark skin, darkism in any capacity, I'm the reason why they're doing it, whether it be online, whether it be on television. Just to give you a little backdrop of the story, back in 1998, I started this thing called dark skin activism, which exclusively focuses on the discriminations that dark skinned people face. Now, this was never done before. And I have people that love to lie and because they're jealous, so they'll say things like, you didn't create the colorism conversation, which is a lie because I actually did. They'll say things like, you didn't start the colorism and darkism movement, which is a lie because I actually did. None of these people can ever prove with facts why I didn't. They never come with facts. They only come with words. And I'm a person that deals with facts. So back in 1998, I started this thing called dark skin activism to address the systemic discriminations that dark skinned people face because no one was doing it. I call myself the dark skin activist and understand that is a name that I actually created out of my own head and I branded it. It is my trademark name that I own. People never heard of dark skin activists until I put my brand name out there. So calling other people a dark skin activist, that's a no-no. That might get you sued. It's only one dark skin activist, and I actually own the brand name. So back in 1998, I was given an opportunity to speak at St. Petersburg College during Harambe African American History Month. And I always, prior to this, had the burning question, which was exemplified in the fact that I would go to relatives, friends, whoever would listen and talk only about dark skin. And everybody would say, get out of my face, Rashida. They didn't want to hear about it. And this was back, in the 90s. And it all stemmed from me growing up being treated as a reject for being dark skinned. Now, this story is, I'm the first person to put this narrative out, but people copy me. But I want to let you know, if you're listening to this, stop copying my life story. You're not me, and I don't respect you. I don't respect anyone that sits behind a computer, listens to a person's story, and then goes and uses it in TV for their narratives. That's not authentic. I'm giving you the real deal of how this dark skinned activist lane got created. So, as a result, all that built up in frustration growing up as a dark skinned female, I decided, let me go look. By the way, that's my light skinned best friend, which people, they rip off that as well. But this is the real deal. I'm the real deal. I've been talking about this for years before anybody even started speaking about colorism or dark skin. So, the burning question I had as a result of how I grew up was, why was I being treated differently for being dark skinned? So what I decided to do is create dark skin activism. And I was given an opportunity in 1998 to talk at St. Petersburg College. And I spoke, that pretty much gave birth to the science of dark skin activism, where the dark skin activism is a movement, the first one in history, no matter what jealous, lying people would say, because they're jealous that they didn't have the creativity and the courage to focus on dark skin and colorism. They didn't have that before me. So they're angry about it. But you need to be mad about the facts. Okay? So dark skin activism is the first movement in history, which I gave birth to in 1998, to focus specifically on dark skin discrimination. Nobody else did this before me. So what I started to do from that point is develop it into, I am a writer and I'm an actor. I call it actor. Some people might call it actress. I like the word actor. I am the first person in history to build a career. Not only did I start dark skin activism, but I actually built a career around only dark skin, and did that and am continuing to do it through my plays. I've written more plays on dark skin. I've written more books on dark skin than any human being in the world. I have written more books on dark skin than any person in the world. First person to focus only on dark skin regarding writing books and plays, social commentary. In fact, I created this form of commentary to speak about colorism and dark skin and darkism, which was unheard of before me. So what happened, all those years of work, the social media came along, and in 2009, I created the first YouTube channel regarding colorism, dark skin, and darkism. Took me some years to get it popping. But in 2000, somebody comes on here and hates and asks me, why am I mentioning Tommy Sotomayor, which is stupid. I mentioned Tommy Sotomayor because he's a part of my social media history. And again, y'all got selective hearing, some of y'all, but you can have selective hearing all you want. The facts are still going to remain the facts. In 2014, as a result of all my hard work, once I brought colorism, darkism, dark skin to social media, Tommy Sotomayor contacted me. I did not contact Tommy Sotomayor, and I have the inboxes to prove it. He asked me to appear on his show and talk about my dark skin agenda. I came on the show. At the time, I didn't know who the hell Tommy Sotomayor was. I was just like, okay, this is something I had been doing. I'd already been giving darkism talks light years before any human being was speaking about colorism on social media. I had already been doing that. Anyway, I decided to go on Tommy Sotomayor's show, and this is the picture of it back in 2014, and it becomes popular, but I get bashed. See, right now, people are eating off of what I created, and I took the hits for it, and I don't like that, and I'm never going to like that. I don't feel that other people should eat off and get credit and get views for what I created. I'm never going to be in solidarity with anybody who's stolen from me and eating off my shit, ever. Ever. It's not going to happen on my worst day, because I created this lane. And those are the facts. And other dark skin, light skin, you don't deserve getting credit or making money off of my creation. You don't deserve it. And I'll let you know this to your face. Y'all know I keep this shit 100% real. I don't play. I got bashed, beat down, brutalized intellectually for talking about dark skin in 2014. Nobody was talking about this. And then I kept going because I've been doing this since 98, so I'm not going to stop. I just brought it to the platform of social media. So in 2015, as a result of this post that I made on Facebook, I was just going about my business counseling a dark-skinned woman. I'm the first to do that as well. I'm the first person to do colorism, darkism counseling. Been doing it light years before anybody else. Everybody just copied me, plagiarized what I was doing. So this post came from that counseling, because this person asked me specifically, well, do you know what's going on with Kendrick Lamar? And I said, no, I don't follow him. And I said, I'll go research it. And I did. And I came back with my commentary about him and his light-skinned girlfriend. This post is what made everybody else. Now, 2014 with Tommy Sotomayor, that popped it off. I'm talking about on social media in terms of having a wider reach. But this post in 2015, a year later, is what made people steal and copy from me. People switched up their channels from talking about only Black issues to talk about light skin and dark skin because of Rashida Strober. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. These motherfuckers wasn't doing this before I came on the scene with dark skin activism. So this post right here got me a lot of hate, a lot more hate. It went viral to millions all over the world. Google me, Google Rashida Strober, go do your fact checking. Okay. As a result, Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, they did give me Donkey of the Day for calling myself the dark-skinned activist. And everybody said, what the hell is a dark-skinned activist? But a funny thing happened after all the aftermath, the death threats I got, taking them real hits. And I will never forgive Black women for this, the ones that have done this. In fact, I can go so far as to say, you know what them. Y'all know what it is. I do. And I'm not going to make no bones about it. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend and smile in your face. I don't roll like that, because you stole from me. It wasn't your original idea. They mocked me, then they copied me. So now you have dark-skinned, light-skinned women pimping dark-skinned stories based off of my work. They didn't take no hits. They didn't do no work. They didn't come up with no creativity. When I went viral, what they did was they came to my channel. They came to my website where I used to give them for free my dark-skinned book and stole and plagiarized and ripped off my work. That's what they have done, from television to social media. They had this one used. What's going on is people behind the scenes, whether they be in the entertainment industry or people that are marketers that know how to market, they've used themselves or other dark-skinned women to plagiarize my work. But I want to let you know one thing: you're not a dark-skinned activist. You didn't create this brand of commentary. You didn't create this movement, and I'll let you know that fire to your face. But you won't be able to handle it. None of them can handle me, because they know what it is. I don't play. And I'm 10 times turned in person. You don't want it. So that's the history of how this whole colorism thing got popping on social media. No Rashida, no colorism on. And I despise every dark-skinned, light-skinned, brown-skinned woman that is ripped off my work. I have no respect for you. You are meaningless to me. Isn't that ironic? The same ones you fight for be the ones that'll rip you off, be the ones that'll cut you in your throat. That's what's happened with dark-skinned activism. But I do want to let you guys know I have written a book called Inventing Dark-Skinned Activism, the Rashida Strober story, that's detailing all this mess. And I'm going to soon be releasing that book. I do have a End Darkism campaign going on that I would like for people to donate to. The End Darkism campaign consists of me raising funds to promote my shows. I do live shows. I told you guys I'm an actor. I have a play called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge that I have been performing on the Dark Skinned Activist Tour for years, light years before anybody talked about dark skin. I'm the queen of this. I created it. I own it. I rule it. That's what it is. Get over it. I'm always going to be the queen and the ruler of it. This is the End Darkism campaign. The funds go towards me creating more shows to expand what I call the Dark Skinned Activist Tour. So how can you donate? You can go to my GoFundMe. I'm going to drop the link inside of the description box. You can go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. You can also go to my Cash App, which is Rashidalala. Once again, that's Rashidalala. Now, if you give in any amount, not any amount, I'm sorry. If you give $40 or more, you will get a copy of one of my books, either Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. You'll get Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, or A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. Now, I highly recommend you get all three. So if you want all three, that's a total of $120. Okay, once again, $120. And again, the money goes towards building and expanding the Dark Skinned Activist Tour. So make sure you go and make that donation so that I can continue to expand the Dark Skinned Activist Tour to end darkism. That is the goal. That is the goal. Okay. So, yeah, that's a brief rundown of how this whole colorism thing came on. I got too much work, too much history. In fact, this is a picture right here. I don't think I've really shown this picture, but I was on light years before anybody starts colorism activist. This was in 2013, where I was interviewed on Bay News 9 about my dark skin play. And it was at the University of South Florida where I produced it at. That's the play right there, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. This is a local African American playwright tackles skin tone prejudice. And again, I go off of dates. I got date stamps to prove everything I'm saying. As you can see at the bottom, it says September 27th, 2013. 2013. We are now in 2019, and people, now you just now talk about colorism and darkism. You got that from me. You're using my narrative. I'm not impressed by anything that any of these women are doing because it's not original. If you're original with what you got to say, I respect you. I don't respect people that steal and plagiarize and rip off others. You know, I'll come on here and give all this commentary and have people sit back and watch me like they've been doing for years and go create derivatives. You're not the dark skin activist. You can try to copy me all you want. When it's all said and done, it's only one dark skin activist. No one has done more for a dark skin than myself, Rashida Strober. Y'all can call me a narcissist, but I'm only here to tell the truth. And I'm going to continue to tell the truth until the day I die. And I'm shout out to my brother in Bronx that passed away. May he rest in peace. This is me at the dark skin activist tour, giving a Darkism talk and performance in the Bronx. I'm sorry, in Brooklyn. I apologize for that. That's in Brooklyn. Shout out to my Brooklyn people. I really, really, really love y'all. Y'all showed me a lot of love, and I had a great time there. This is in the Bronx at my interview at 950 Lounge. So much work that I done put in over years. I got so many interviews. This is a beautiful young lady I met on the Dark Skin Activist Tour in Baltimore. I'm coming to Baltimore. Y'all got one of the best vegan restaurants. Shout out to the vegan restaurants out in Baltimore. Oh my God, me and my baby, we enjoyed y'all so much. And this was in front of a black bookstore where I was talking to this beautiful young lady and gave her, of course, free copies of my book. We gave her some money. This is what I've been doing for years before there was social media. I'm not here to brag. I'm just telling y'all this is what I do. I'm the dark skin activist. I created this shit. I've been helping dark skinned people with food, shelter, counseling. Man, I could go on and on for years. This is just some of the stuff has been captured on film. Some of it's been captured, by pictures. This is what I've been doing for years. This is me in Fort Worth, Texas. After the performance, the day after the performance, I was chilling. I was relaxing. I was in my zone with my baby, my light-skinned boyfriend. Yeah. So, shout out to this brother here. Supported me when I did a show out in Tucson, Arizona. And I want to say shout out to you. Much love to you. Me with a group of friends. As you can see, my light skin, all of them light skin in the background, right after the performance in Harlem. Oh my God. I had such a great time. Shout out to y'all. This is a brother here that has been supporting me behind the scenes as well. I want to say shout out to my brother Ija from Brooklyn. I love you very much. And just, it's just so much history and so much work. You're not the dark skin activist. You'll never be able to duplicate this. You can copy me all you want to, but you're not me. And I'm gonna let you know, I don't like people copying me. I'm not flattered by that at all. Now, this here, The Crucifixion of the Dark Skin Activist, is one of my creative works that you can find here on YouTube. I believe I still have it posted up. Inventing Dark Skin Activism is a book that I've written, and I'm going to be releasing that to expose how people just mocked me, attacked me, and then all these black women turn around and copy me. That's fraud behavior. This is after the performance in Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to my brother here that came out to that. I really enjoyed that. It's just so many things that I've done over the years. One of my characters, Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist, defending dark skin since '98. What? You will never be able to fit with that, no matter how much you copy me, ever. Now let's move it right along here to talking about Ready to Love on OWN. Because y'all not have to give y'all that introduction. Let these haters know you're not the dark skin activist. You didn't create this form of commentary. You better bow down and say thank you. That's what you better do. Moving right along. Okay. Now we're going to talk about this, y'all, because it's disturbing. This show, Ready to Love, in terms of the interaction with Darkism, it just gets more disturbing because I feel like, I don't know, the Darkism on the first Ready to Love versus the Darkism on the second Ready to Love. I'm kind of at odds with myself to figure out which show exhibited the most Darkism. And man, well, Ramon Bonton, you said, and no one has talked more about Darkism as much as Ms. Strober. Funny thing is this, here's the irony, and I'm going to move on because I was just looking at some of y'all comments. I created the very word Darkism and wrote the book Darkism. So, of course, no one is going to talk more about Darkism than the person that actually wrote the book Darkism, which is copywritten material. By the way, guys, you can find my books on Amazon. But here is, I wrote the book Darkism. Why wouldn't I talk the most about it? It's my intellectual property. understand. Y'all gotta understand. This is intellectual property. Okay, so why would I not talk the most about Darkism when I actually wrote the book and coined or created the very word Darkism? I did that. No one else could take credit for that. If they do, we probably going to end up in court at some point. Moving right along. By the way, if you want to get the book from Amazon, feel free to do so. Ready to Love. Let's get on Ready to Love. Let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about this. The thing is this. Somebody wants to join me on the link. Let me see if I can get a link here. Hold on, let me see if I can get you a link here. Because now we gotta kind of, I'm gonna try to keep it to let me see, where's the link at? Y'all, I am kind of new to this. So YouTube keeps switching up how we stream. Oh, invite people. There we go. I'm gonna put the link there. I'm gonna invite y'all in. If somebody wants to get in, join. Of course, we are gonna be respectful, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link right there for you if you want to join. Boom, there it is. There go that link. You gotta be respectful. If you come on, we can agree to disagree. But let me talk about this Ready to Love. Clearly, light-skinned women are winning. Clearly, they always win. Light-skinned women always win. And Alexis is walking in her light-skinned good hair power. Yes, she is. She's walking in her power. This is a woman that is very well aware of her light-skinned power. She knows that she is top-notch. She knows that she is the most liked, respected, seen as the most beautiful woman on the show. She knows that she has no competition except for another light-skinned woman. She knows this, and it is so apparent in the way she acts and the way she speaks. She knows this, but she does have competition. So London is her competition. I'm sorry, Divine is our competition. Divine is our light-skinned competition. And so the Divine and London, they're both vying for London, a man who is, to me, he's average. I'm just not understand. I'm just scrolling up to see if I can find a picture of London. I'm not understanding why they so crazy about London, but I'm not them on the other hand. But anyway, Divine is her competition. It's Alexis's other competition, and it's just because she's light skinned. That's all it is. Let me see something. Let me type in on Ready to Love so I can see if we can pull up a quick picture of London so you guys can see. There he goes. So there's London right there. London and Divine. London on the far left, bald-headed London, and the light-skinned Divine on the far right is Alexis's competition, and they're fighting over London. Now, London and Divine, they had a date, and I feel like Divine is kind of deluding herself. I could be wrong in the end because we never know what these men gonna do. They could say whatever. I go off of their actions. I do not go off of what comes out of their mouth. We never know what they're gonna do, but it appears to me that while London feels her, he kind of can sense a sense of desperation in the fact that he feels pushed. Divine is trying to push London more her way. And I feel like she's making a mistake, but again, I could be wrong. I could always admit when I'm wrong now. I feel like she's making a mistake because it could backfire on her. You don't force and push a man to do anything. Let that man decide, because if that man chooses you and you didn't pressure him, then you know that that's who he wants. You don't have to, all these women out here cajoling and pressuring men. Please stop. Please stop. You can't browbeat a man into wanting to be with you or wanting to marry you. And if you do, you better question that. If you do, you better question, is this real? Does he really love me? So she needs to back up. She needs to go back to the divine where she was saying, she was questioning if this is the right move for her. And now she's flipped it to kind of being a little bit more on the aggressive side. As aggressive as you guys think I am, I'm not like that when it comes down to men. I never force or cajole a man to be with me. That man, if a man is with me, he's doing it because that's what he want to do. Okay, I'm not gonna force you. If you tell me I don't want you no more, okay. Now I ain't gonna lie, I may try to like talk to you a little bit, but as far, I'm not gonna sit up here and chase you. We're not gonna go through all of that. It's unnecessary. The man, and then even if he does choose you, and you done cajoled him, forced him, and browbeat him into submission, he probably gonna still be creeping with the other one he really wants. So just stop it, divine. Please stop. Just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Everything's gonna work out right. Tony Braxton. I know I'm a bad singer, but that song just popped up in my head. So, when London and Divine were on the date at London's house, that's all she did was she's sitting up here asking him about Alexis. Please stop asking it. Why are you asking this man about Alexis? Yeah, again, focus on you and him. She had the strawberries. She had whatever drink I couldn't tell if that was lemonade or what, but she had the drink. She has a nice, comfortable looking house. You got this man here that you like. Focus on you and him. Forget the rest of the world. They don't exist. Now I could see if Alexis would have been calling y'all while you was on a date. She was calling because that's happened to me. I'm with my man and some thirsty chick. You up here calling. You up here worried about, okay, who you with? You're the idiot. You're stupid. Like, what the hell? You up there worried about this man and who he with, and he's not with you. You need to mind your business. Unless, now, if you're married, that's different. Now, I wasn't dealing with no married man, but I was dealing with a man whose ex was obviously, she wasn't over him, and she's up here. Me and him had went out of town, and she calling him up here worried about you not even with him. Who he with? Child, please. Unbothered was I, because we just went back to doing what we was doing before you called. I mean, stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You just need to focus on you and that man. That's all you need. Rashida Strober, as black and ugly as some of y'all think I am, let me tell y'all, I could put y'all up on some things now on how to get a man and keep a man. And it ain't as complex as you think. Trust me. Less is more, divine. Less is more, honey. Less is more. Okay. So she had the strawberries, and she was, telling him the strawberries. She fed it to him. Is they got good chemistry. You could clearly see that. London likes light-skinned women. We know you like. We know you got that's what you own. You're a darkist. But it is what it is. That's why I'm kind of focused here on just the dating here and the interaction and the chemistry once we remove or the fact that you are a darkist. And so then she kind of he talks about it's his birthday, and she says, "Oh, I forgot." But then later on, she's, it was like a little joke. She surprises him with some gifts that she got for him, and she was like, "I'll never forget your birthday." And he was like, "Oh, you so sweet." So yes, there was chemistry. My only thing is with her, she needs to quit worrying about Alexis and just let it flow, let it be. If that man don't want to be with you, he's not going to be with you. If he wants to be with you, he's going to be with you. Okay. If it was me, I'd walk away. I would. If I clearly felt like, okay, he doesn't want to be with me, bye, see you, I'm done. And I ain't gonna even tell you bye. I'm not gonna verbally say bye at all. I'm just gonna leave. You don't need to keep telling people what you're gonna do. Just go ahead and do it. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move on to Alexis. Now, Alexis, I told y'all, light-skinned women, they always win. They're winning. They're winning because black men are darkest. That's why it's called self-hate. It's not that you're winning. Let me be clear here now. Let me be clear, because some of y'all gonna sit up here and be like, okay, what you saying, Rashida? Light-skinned women are not winning because they're better than dark-skinned women. That is not what I'm saying. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. Light-skinned women are not winning because they're better than dark-skinned women. They look better, or they are. No, they're winning because black men have a problem called darkism. That's why they be winning. That's why Alexis got the most dates on this show of any of the females, and that's why dark-skinned Kimber is running behind her. Okay, because that's what Black men do. They always choose the light-skinned woman over the dark-skinned woman. So Alexis and Jimmy, let's talk about Alexis and Jimmy. She went on a date with Jimmy. She went on a date with Jimmy. Let's see if I could go pull up Jimmy. Those of you that's watching the show, y'all know how Jimmy looked. She went on a date with Jimmy, and I believe that Alexis went on that date with Jimmy. This is Alexis right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's light-skinned, good-haired Alexis, and I'm not finna sit up here and argue with y'all about whether she brown-skinned. The woman is wearing darker makeup. It's so clear. Anyway, she went on a date. She went on a date with Jimmy. There you go. And she knows that she has the power to get Jimmy back. Okay. Because about, I believe 2 episodes ago, she stood Jimmy up. Technically, I feel like she stood Jimmy up. Jimmy and Terrell were at some place they was at waiting on her to show up. She calls and says she's sick. And apparently from the way that Jimmy was talking during that episode, it was clear that she had pulled the I'm sick card on him before. So he then rebounded to Alexis. That's what they do. That's what these Black men do. If they can't get the light-skinned woman they want, they go to the rebound. We're always second place. That's Nephew Tommy. Let me find Kimber. He went to the rebound, which was Kimber. Where's Kimber? Where's dark-skinned Kimber, which actually looks better than all of them. But because she's dark-skinned, she's not going to get that credit. He went back to the rebound, which was Kimber. That's what he did. But then him and Kimber, they having their little problems. So instead of him just saying, you know what, I'm not going to, Alexis stood me up. He went back to Alexis. And their date did not go so well. But my main point is that a Black man will take a light-skinned woman back, even if that woman has mistreated them, even if that woman has cheated on them, even if that woman has stood them up, even if that woman has been a bitch, they will still take them back if they're light-skinned. And this proves my point with the date that Alexis and Jimmy had. He took her back when she was wrong. She was wrong for standing him up. He clearly knows that this woman has all the men after her. And that's another thing. Oh God, let me see if I can say this in a politically correct way. Y'all know I'm not good at political correctness, but that brings up another point. A Black man will even be with, I'm going to say this very respectfully, a Black man, because of darkism, will even be with a light-skinned woman, even if she has been with multiple men. I'm not sitting up here saying that Alexis has been with multiple men. I'm not saying that. Don't misconstrue it. I'm making a larger point. And I make this point from experience. I know what I'm talking about. They will wipe them up. They will marry them. They will clean them up. They will make them whole and clean again. They will make them whole and clean again. They will make a good woman out of them. They will turn up to a housewife. Okay, this is what they do because of darkism. Don't ever get it up. Don't ever get it up. Don't ever get it messed up, y'all. Okay. Conservative red pill with passport. You said, Rashida, do you want Black men to be with fat and ugly, dark-skinned Black women just because they are dark-skinned? Do you believe fat and ugly, dark-skinned Black women exist? What exactly, Nikki Floyd? You're right. I agree. Let me address conservative. That is not what I'm saying. Hold on, conservative. You're not being fair to me. I just showed you Kimber. Kimber is not fat and dark-skinned. She's actually very beautiful. That's Divine. That's not Kimber. For some reason, this thing kind of acts funny a little bit, but this is Kimber. She's not fat. She's actually beautiful, but why is she in second place? It's because of darkism. No, I don't necessarily want, what I really want is for dark-skinned women to take care of themselves. I don't want them to be fat and overweight because that's not good for their health. But I'm not telling Black men to be with, I don't know where you get that from. What is going on here? I am not telling Black men to be with fat, ugly, dark-skinned women. I'm not telling them to do that. But Kimber is beautiful. But hold on. Let me see if I can Google Kimber. Well, I ain't got to Google Kimber. Let's go scroll up. So I think they got some more pictures. She's not fat and dark-skinned at all. This is Kimber right here. That's Kimber. I don't think I'll be able to sign in. I'm not a member. But I'm just trying to show y'all Kimber. But she's in third place. Why is Kimber? Kimber should be in first place. So I'm not telling y'all to do that. I'm not. And I kind of don't blame Kimber for kind of not wanting to take Jimmy back after how he made Alexis his first draft round pick, and he only came to her when Alexis didn't want him. Okay. Before I move on, I gotta talk about this woman. I need to do, what is her name? Centoya. What's this lady name? Centoya Brown. Centoya Brown is married. This is an example of darkism right here. Oh, she even got a documentary. Oh my God. Centoya Brown married. This is what a black man will do. Let's see who she married to. Hold on. Oh, child. Oh, child. Is this? Oh, child. Oh, child. Oh, is this her husband? Oh, my. This is what a black man will do. This is what I'm talking about. This is what a black man will do. They'll always save a light-skinned woman no matter what she does, no matter what she's done. Backstreet Boys used to have that song, I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. That's how y'all black men is about light-skinned women. Y'all don't give a damn. This woman got out of prison and she always got a husband. It's the light skin. The light skin be winning. The light skin be winning. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all be so mad at me, but I don't care. I'm telling the truth. Then y'all will turn around and copy and plagiarize trying to be the dark skin activist. I don't give a fuck about your views. I don't give a fuck about your following. You ain't me. You ain't create nothing. You'll never be Rashida. You'll never have that dark skin activist swagger. The real swagger. This is a pure example, and he fine too. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Light-skinned women, y'all be getting y'all some fine black men. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. This man, look at this. If this is actually true, I just Googled her husband. I knew she was married. I'm just saying. I'm just up here saying. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is this: dark-skinned women may have a harder time rebounding. Dark-skinned women, I'm just gonna keep it 100. A dark-skinned chick that have been in prison. What's that dark-skinned woman name? That had the life story. What's her name? Black woman in prison with from Atlanta with life story. What's that lady name, y'all? What is her name? I'm finna pull her up. What is her name? Y'all gotta tell me her name. Dang, they did a movie on her where they had what's her name? The rapper play her. Lil Mama. Let me see if I type that in. It might pop up. The real, there she go. Felicia Blakely, honey. Felicia, and y'all got Lil Mama playing her. That's darkism right there too. I love Lil Mama's portrayal of her. I'm not gonna front. I thought she did awesome. But you shouldn't have played her. It should have been a dark-skinned woman. But here's the thing. I wonder if Felicia Blakely finna get out and get married. Tell me about that, y'all. Y'all think Felicia Blakely is fit to get out and get married? Like Centoya, you got out and got married. Okay, you know. I wonder. Is Felicia Blakely, dark-skinned Felicia Blakely, is she going to be able to get out of prison and get married too and get her a fine black man that's going to take care of her too? I need to know something here. I need to know something. But let me move right along. I'm just saying now. I'm pointing out the darkism and how y'all so forgiving of light-skinned women. And this is why they're always on top, because of the darkism. And they're going to be on top. Now, so Alexis had the most dates, obviously, because she's light-skinned and the most beautiful with the good hair. Okay. The next date that she had, and by the way, her and Jimmy, their date went wrong. But my point was, she took him back because she knew she had that light-skinned power over him. Brent, she had the light-skinned power over him. Brent sitting up here talk about she was calling her a queen, and he just was sitting back watching because she was kind of let me get to give me a second here. Let me go back to let me see if I can pull up Brent from Ready to Love. Brent, where you at, Brent? Okay, there go Brent right there. Brent in his Brent got off his shirt. Okay, Brent. There you go, Brent. Okay, Brent. Okay, Brent, you displayed your darkism. Okay, it was low key, but I still saw right through it. he was like praising her, you know, letting her know she's the queen, and telling her, I'm paraphrasing, that he saw all the everybody around her and he was just waiting for him to just step in because he's the real man and he's the real deal to come in and take his queen. And you know, Alexis knows she has power over him too. And you know, even with that praise, she still said she don't want you, Brent. It wasn't enough. Okay. Her light skin and good hair is more than enough for you, but you know, you weren't enough for her, apparently, because you know, and it's kind of schizophrenic a little bit, kind of bipolar, because she felt like he wasn't giving her enough attention. Now that's the strange part about it, because he did say he's giving her attention and praise, letting her know that she's the queen. He called her a queen, but she wanted more. That Alexis, from some of the things that she says, it lets me know that this woman just feels like every damn man on earth should want her, should bow down to her. She may not necessarily say those words out of her mouth, but because her actions speak louder than the words. She basically said she does not want to deal with Brent. He's not the man for her. And the reason is because he wasn't showing enough aggression, or not necessarily aggression, but attention. He wasn't showing that he really, 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 really wanted that light skin and that good hair. He was showing it. It was the low keyness was there. The low key darkism was there, but it was not enough for her. So moving right along to her next date, where she went on a date with Carrie, dark-skinned Carrie. And Carrie, apparently, he was, you know, Carrie talked about the money. So one thing I know about Black men, they will definitely take care of a light-skinned Black woman or a light-skinned woman. It doesn't matter. They'll take care of them faster than they will a dark-skinned woman. So Carrie, you know, I think that's what got her when they started talking about the trip or whatever. When there's Carrie right there, dark-skinned Carrie. She looks very happy and comfortable. When he started talking about that money, that he could, you know, he could take her around the world, I think that's what kind of drew her in. Because that's one thing about a light-skinned woman. I think, and even dark-skinned women will deal with a man who we may not necessarily find the most attractive if they got money. And I'm not saying Carrie is not attractive, because I actually think Carrie is an attractive older man. He is attractive. There's Carrie right there. I'm not saying that he's not, but I kind of don't think, and I could be wrong, I don't think that Alexis was initially drawn to him. She's definitely more into London, but I think that money thing, she knows she could use her light skin power with the good hair, to reel in this man, and it's working. So he'll give her what she wants more. Okay, so that's the thing with Alexis. She got the most dates. We know that she's light skinned. She's winning. Light skinned. She's a reflection of the fact that light skinned women always win. But I will say that there's a battle of the light skins going on between light skinned Divine and light skinned Alexis, because they're fighting over London. And Alexis, her claws kind of came out when they was at the sit down, you know, at the end of the show, where there's, you know, reviewing who they went out with. And when when Divine started talking about her date with London, Alexis got catty. She did, because she views the light-skinned woman as competition. She doesn't necessarily view the dark-skinned woman as competition at all. At all. Make no mistake about that, dark-skinned ladies. This woman does not see y'all as no competition at all. She's going out on dates with all the men that the other women were attracted to. But she does see Divine as her light-skinned competition when it comes down to London, because that's the man that she really wants. So, you know, she was, her words let you know, and this is London, by the way, who's not all that to me. I can't understand what is the hoopla about. He's average looking to me. I mean, I would pick, who would I pick? I think Brent is a handsome guy. To me, he's better looking than London. But like I said, the cat fight is going down between the light skins, the battle of the light skins, light skinned Divine and light skinned Alexis, because they're vying for the same man. And even this is so telling of the light skin power on this show and the darkism that creates, make no mistake, the darkism creates the light skin power. Let's be extremely clear. Okay. Tommy says when Alexis said she went on a date with Brent, Tommy was like, wow, you got another date. He said something to the effect of, wow. He was like, even Tommy, Tommy knows that Alexis is the queen of the pack. He knows this. They're not saying this stuff out their mouth. They're not the dark skin activists. Why would they say this stuff? But they know. So you got the battle of the light skins going on between Alexis and Divine, light skin Alexis and Divine. And it's going to be very interesting to see who's going to come out on top. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. It could go either way. I'm not going to necessarily, we know that London don't want no dark skinned woman. We know that London don't want no dark skinned meat. He looked like he liked dark meat chicken and white meat chicken now. He looked like that by the looks of him. He looked like he liked to eat. But he don't, when it comes down to women, I don't think he liked dark meat at all. We know that's not going to be the issue. Okay. But I am not going to choose one because it could go either way at this point. It could either be light skin Divine or it could be light skin Alexis. But we're going to see. We're going to see. You do got some competition though, Alexis. You do. She's light skinned, but you do have your competition as a light skinned woman thanks to darkism. Now let's move on to Darren and Ashima. Darren and Ashima, where you at, Darren? Darren and Ashima, the damage is already done. I mean, I will say it's hard for me to talk. I said this before. It's hard for me to talk bad about Darren. But Darren, you picked the light skinned woman, and to me, Ashima is light skinned. You picked the light skinned woman over dark skinned Nina, and y'all just flaunting. Now you're flaunting your light skinned, lighter skinned woman in y'all relationship. That's what you're doing. Let me see if I could pull up a picture of Ashima. Where's she at? I'll find one. And so I'm disappointed in that already. So I mean, I'm kind of done with that relationship. I'm kind of bored with it. I am. I'm just gonna be honest. And there she go, lighter skin Ashima. That's light skin Ashima. And I know y'all gonna say she's not light skinned, but in comparison to Nina, who's dark skinned, that's who Darren picked. And that's why I say light skinned women always win. When it really comes down to it, Darren picked Ashima. There she goes, over dark skinned Nina. That's what you chose. Hence, light skinned women always winning. So that one's fairly cut and dry. So let's move on to talking about Carrie now. Carrie and Kimber. Now, Kimber, again, light skinned women win. Even in the dates, Kimber had a total of 2 dates running behind light skinned Alexis. She went on a date with dark skinned Carrie, and she went on a date with dark skinned or darker skinned brown skin Jimmy. The thing that stood out to me most about the date between Kimber and Jimmy is I feel like, Kimber, you're actually being your real self. Okay, I'm rooting for you because I feel like you're not getting a fair shake necessarily because you're the best looking one on there. You're dark skinned, your hair, it looks natural. You're not walking around with a head full of weave. You're very beautiful. You're not getting your fair shake. You should be at the top. You should be at the top, but due to darkism, you're not. But I do have to say that I feel like you are going overboard with this thing with Jimmy about, the forgiveness. I feel like he did come to you sincerely, and he did want to apologize to you. Now, if there was anything to be mad about that you should be upset about, is him choosing you second to Alexis. He did choose you second to Alexis. On the strength of that, I would not date Jimmy personally. If we took out him choosing her second to Alexis, then and only then would I say, Kimber, you should forgive Jimmy and move on. Okay, because him speaking about your ex is not necessarily, it wasn't a crime. I didn't really see him being like disrespectful to you like that. He did come and try to apologize. I think for whatever reason, you just didn't want him. I don't know what your reason was, but I think you also just showed your true colors and your true personality, how you are. I feel like you were actually able to be your real true self with Jimmy. I feel like he brought that out in you. Again, my only gripe is that he chose you second to Alexis, and we cannot under any circumstances be chosen second to a light-skinned woman. No, ma'am, no, sir. We're not gonna do that over here. Not in dark-skinned activist land. If a man chooses you second to a light-skinned woman and they know they wanted to be with her first and the most, you need to let them go. You need to drop them. You need to get rid of them. Bye. See you later. So that's my whole thing with Kimber and Jimmy. Okay. Moving right along. I want to talk about, oh my God, y'all. I want to talk about Reva, dark-skinned Reva. Where's she at? Dark-skinned Reva versus light-skinned Tondi. Basic, average-looking Tondi. Okay. Tondi is basic and average light-skinned looking woman. Okay, she is. Y'all can say what y'all want. There is dark-skinned Reva. She looks way better than Tondi. Way better than Tondi. Okay, she does. But Darkism is not going to allow Mario to choose Reva. Now, I am going to make a prediction on this one. I don't believe in the battle of the light skin versus the dark skin. There she go. There go Tondi. Oh my God, that's Tondi. Tondi is a basic looking light skinned woman, and Mario, the man that's in the middle of all this BS, this darkism BS. You said, and I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna let this go. He said that he was not originally interested in Tondi. But when it comes down to a black man choosing a light-skinned woman that he's not really into and interested in versus a dark-skinned woman, let me tell y'all something. Majority of the time, they choose the light-skinned woman that they had less interested in. And I think that is what's going to happen in this case. And one thing I can say I like about Reva, I will say this, that I sense this in Reva. Reva does not seem to me to be fighting for him. She's just going along and doing her thing and going through the love. I don't really see her like cat fighting with Tondi, because I think at the end of the day, Reva knows her power, and Reva knows she's the most beautiful. She's not gonna say classy woman to me. I don't think she would come out and just say this. She seems to hold a lot in, and it's, to me, it's classy. She's behaving like a dark-skinned woman should behave. She's not chasing after this. She's not doing all of that. He the one that came for her. First of all, let's get this clear. You came for Reva, Mario. I didn't see Reva coming for you like that at all. At all. So keep doing that, Reva. Keep not being a thirsty, dark-skinned woman. Please, that's the worst thing you could do, dark-skinned woman, is to be thirsty for these men that want to play you, okay? That want to make you a second-class citizen. That is the worst thing you could do. You do not want to show thirst. Reva, you got it going on. You look better. You got the better body. You seem to be more reserved and more, to me, intelligent. I mean, Reva, to me, I like Reva. I do. She's reserved. She is. And that goes to counter the stereotypes that Black people love to holler about, dark-skinned women this and dark-skinned women that, blah, blah, blah. Reva is a class act. Get over it. Get all the haters out here that want to hate on dark-skinned women. Reva is a class act. She's an example of a dark-skinned woman that is not loud, not belligerent, classy as I don't know what. So, and she's not fat. Somebody talk conservative. I'm looking at your comment now. Reva is. Do you see a fat woman here? Do you see that? Let's get this. There go Reva again. There go Reva again. Right there. Okay, she's clearly in shape. Clearly. So Reva, dark-skinned Reva, is debunking all the lies and all the myths that people like to tell on dark-skinned women. You're lying. You're not being honest. So when you break it all down, it's the darkism. There go Tondi again. Tondi is very basic, y'all. Y'all gonna be so mad at me. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm just saying she's not this. She definitely doesn't look better than Reba. She's not this drop dead gorgeous black woman, but because she's light skinned, y'all gonna make her be drop dead gorgeous. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care how she look. Long as she like, that's the darkism irony, y'all. There she go again. There she go. Let's just pull up a couple of pictures. There go Tundi right there. Tundi has a very strong face. She has a strong face. She does. But y'all want me to sit up here and believe that she's a drop dead gorgeous. There go Tundi again. Now I will say right here, she doesn't appear to have on no makeup. She looks very pretty right here. Okay. There go Tundi again. Tundi, you can see the weight on her. But y'all always going on and on about dark-skinned women being overweight, conservative. You came up on here to talk about, do I want black men to date fat, dark-skinned women? Why are you not saying this about, look at Tundi is heavier. We can clearly see this. You can look at her neck, look at her chin. You could see she has some meat on her. But y'all not saying this about light-skinned women. Y'all don't, this is darkism. Y'all are not saying the same thing about a dark-skinned woman. That is not fair. There go Tundi again. There she go, right there. Okay. So I'm trying to understand this here, but I already know the answer to it. Y'all just in denial, a lot of y'all. Y'all be lying. Y'all be straight lying. Y'all be straight lying. Exactly, Bellanor. They be lying. Y'all are. Make sure that y'all like. I need y'all to like this live. If you are enjoying the live, which I know clearly a lot of y'all are, make sure y'all like this live. Make sure y'all share this live. Make sure if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button, because once you hit that notification button, you will be notified when I go live. Make sure you like this video, because y'all know what I'm saying is the truth. Also, I got an End Darkism campaign going. I am looking to fund the Dark Skin Activist Tour to end darkism, but I need your financial support. So make sure you go to my GoFundMe. I'm going to drop the links in there. The GoFundMe link is right here, and make a donation right now. Okay. I don't do this, I think it's the money that you collect on YouTube, because they take too long to give it to you. I do the GoFundMe and I do the PayPal, okay, and also the Cash App. You can go to my PayPal at icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, and make a donation. And you can also go to my Cash App. I'm just putting in all the links there where you can go to support the dark skin activists financially. You can go to my Cash App. Now, I would highly recommend that you give at least $120, because that will get you all 3 of my books, including Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, and how to be the hottest dark-skinned chick on the planet. I'm sold out. You'll get Token Dark Girl, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, and A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. Each book is $40 a piece, and I will send you an autographed copy of each one of my books. So make sure you go and make that donation. All you got to do is click that donate button, and you're good. Thank you to everybody that is supporting me and that wants to see the Darkism campaign grow, and that wants to see the expansion of the Dark Skin Activist Tour. Make sure you donate. So, like I was saying, let's get back to, I'm gonna get out of that. I'm gonna get off of here. Back to Tundi. Y'all need to understand that Tundi is a basic light-skinned woman. This is no shade at her. I'm just here to tell the truth. Y'all always, this thing, y'all get in y'all feelings when somebody talk the truth about non-dark-skinned women. Y'all got no problem going in on dark-skinned women for days. Y'all going on, people been going in on me for ever since I was a little girl, talking trash about the dark-skinned activists. Ever since I wish I would have pulled up some pictures of myself as a little girl. People been talking trash about my dark skin, my nappy hair, you this, you that. But when somebody sits up here and tells the truth about a non-dark skinned woman, y'all get in y'all feelings. Y'all get all up in y'all, but y'all could call me ugly all day and all night. Y'all could call me manly all day and all night. Y'all could say I'm not feminine all day and all night. Y'all could talk about my body, oh my God, it just goes on and on and on. But soon as somebody talk about a light skin, y'all be in y'all feelings, up in y'all feelings. Y'all be so mad. That's that light skin privilege. Y'all, I told y'all, light skin chicks be winning. Light skin chicks they stay winning. Black men won't even let you talk bad about them. Black men won't even let you critique them because I'm not talking bad about them. Unlike y'all done went in on me, y'all done stole from me, plagiarized my work. Y'all done did everything imaginable to the dark-skinned activists. But I'm actually not talking bad about no light-skinned woman. I'm not going to sit there and let y'all lie on me. I'm critiquing. I'm doing a darkism intellectual critique. It is a darkism intellectual critique, but you're still mad. You still can't take it because you know I'm telling the truth. And that is why you're all up in your feelings. That is why you're all up in your feelings, mad and upset, because I'm sitting up here saying that Tondi is a basic light-skinned chick, and she is a bit overweight in comparison to Reva. Reva looks better, but we know, and I'm going to make a prediction on this because I think I'm going to be correct. I don't like making predictions if I don't think I'm going to be correct, but I don't think Mario is going to choose the beautiful, classy, elegant, dark-skinned Reva. It's not enough, folks. It's not enough. He's not going to choose you, Reva. And I like the fact again that you're backing up. You're backing up. You're backing. Let me talk in more specifics about what went down on the dark skin Reva date versus the light skin Tondi date that they both had with Mario. Mario, you was clearly all up into Tondi. You were not excited to see Reva. You weren't. I was reading right through you. You were not excited at all. At all. At all. Well, that's the thing, Nikki. He even said, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is darkism because a black man would choose a light-skinned black woman over a dark-skinned woman that even if they're not as interested in a light-skinned woman, because the light skin denotes status. And you're right. Nikki, you said, and I don't see why Mario is coming on to Tondi. They're not a match. Even Mario said this out of his own mouth. That's my point. He's not keeping it 100. Let's talk about the date. Now he done switched up his tune now when he's narrowing it down to the light skin. I think that Mario is the type of dude too that wants the woman that come after him. So he liked Alexis, light skin Alexis too. But Alexis ain't chasing you, Mario. She's not going after you. You like women that's gonna come for you. That's what you like. That's gonna give it back to you. That's what I kind of get from you. But let's talk about Reva, dark skin Reva date with Mario. I want to talk about that. When they had their date, Reva had on this pretty yellow outfit, and Mario was chill, relaxed, laid back. He wasn't overly excited to see her. He wasn't. Not when you compare. And if y'all watch this, y'all know it. The November 9th, we're talking about November 9th, Ready to Love episode. I think that was episode 6, but it was November 9th. This man was not all up into Reva. He was not. That's just the truth. And Reva wasn't thirsty. And I appreciated the fact that dark-skinned woman did not act thirsty. Now, he was all up into her the week before. This is Reva and Mario the week before. And the only reason why I feel that he was using her because Tondi had made a little comment that he didn't like. And he was kind of like, it was a rebound thing. But when they actually went on their real date, he wasn't into her. And they didn't kiss. They didn't do any of that. Conversely, that's Reva, dark skin Reva. Conversely, when Mario went on his light skin date with Tondi, he was all over her. He was all up into her. And, it's the darkism, the true darkism that came out. Some of the things he said, I've been waiting for this. That's what he told her. There was automatic chemistry there. Okay. Then he tells her, I've been waiting for this. He says, because hopefully all this will be yours, no BS, no games. He said, when I'm around Tondi, all this other stuff just go out the window. Was you talking about Reva, Mario? Is that all the other stuff that you were referring to that goes out the window when you come around light-skinned Tondi. So when you come around dark-skinned Reva, okay, it's chill and it's relaxed. But as soon as you get around light-skinned Tondi, all the dark-skinned stuff goes out the window. That's how I read it. That's how I read it, y'all. Again, this is the dark-skinned activist critique. I'm not worried about no. If y'all don't want to hear the truth, I don't want to tell you. Close your ears. This is my critique of what I saw with my own eyes. This man was, and to top it all off, he asked Tondi for a kiss. Let's be clear. That is very important. Mario asked Tondi for it, and she gladly obliged. She stood back in her, even though she basic, that's one thing she did. She stood back in her light skin power and let that black man pursue her because she know that she might be basic, but she's still light skinned and she got that power. So she knew that he was going to come for her. These light skinned women, they know that they're winning and they know that the black man is always going to come for them. So she just took a step back and then she was like, "Can I have some of your pasta?" And then he proceeded to feed her. He fed her the pasta. He fed her the pasta. Let me type in "ready to love" Tondi and Mario. That's how she say his name. Mario date. Let's see if I can pull up the date so we can see some pictures. Yes, y'all, this is what happened. All that I said, feeding her, telling her she could have all this, asking her for the kids. Honey, this man is going to choose light skin. He's going to choose. This is when they had a little moment. They was going through a little moment where he was comforting her, because black men do like comfort light skinned women. They love to comfort them if they're feeling sad and upset. But they want to comfort Nina. Now they didn't want to comfort Nina. Nobody wanted to comfort Nina. But Mario was comforting Tondi, even though she did some he ain't like. He gave her a second chance. Black men give second chances to light-skinned women all the time. They can do no wrong in the black man's eyes. Okay? They can, Nikki, you said, "I think Reba should pursue the guy with the white hair." I'm gonna be honest with you. You're talking about Brent. I don't think Reba should pursue him at all. I wouldn't pursue nobody if I was her. I would let these men, just like they come for these light-skinned women, let them chase her. Reba got that little laid-back personality where she's just, to me, she's not going to like be overly assertive or aggressive. And I actually like that because I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Hold on. Look, I think they told us what the signs is of these people. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Let me go back to Ready to Love. Let me go to the website here, because I do believe that they told us what the signs of these folks are. That's on Ready to Love. Hold on one second. Let's see. Let's pull it up. There we go, right there. Let's go to Reba. I'm trying to Reba is late. That's how I am with my dating. I do not pursue no man. Child, please, I'm the prize. Whether you think I'm black and ugly and nappy-headed, I don't care, honey. I'm the prize. You better pursue me. You better pursue me, or we don't got. It's not gonna be. This is Reba. Reba, what sign are you, honey? Capricorn. Whoop, that is. Whoop, that is. That's why. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. I gotta laugh. Because I do not pursue no man at all. I don't care. We could be in a room full of women and you could be all up. I'm not to pursue you, because I still believe that I am top notch. And it's your fault due to darkism that you can't see that. So that's why. That explains a lot. Reba is not. I don't think Reba is going to pursue him, because again, y'all, I don't know if y'all believe in signs, but I kind of do, because there are certain characteristics that certain signs exhibit, and this explains a lot. I have to laugh. This is why this woman is not all up in their face like that. She's, like I said, Mario came to her. Okay, and that's how the Capricorn woman rolls now. we will let you know if we like you now. We will. And Nikki, you said that you are a Capricorn, so you should be able to co-sign that what I'm saying is true. We will let you know that we are interested in you, but I'm not going to pursue you. That's what I'm not going to do that. I do not pursue men. You have to come to me. Okay. It has to be that way, or it's not going to be anything at all. That's just what it is. Oh, yes, and you're right, Nikki. We're super loyal people, loyal to a fault. But you're going to have to work. You have to put in some work for that loyalty. You have to earn your keep for that loyalty. We ain't just going to be giving out loyalty tickets like that. It don't work like that. And Mario, you finna learn the hard way. You finna learn the hard way. Okay, that's why I knew it was something. I knew. Usually I'll be right on the money about people. Okay, I'll be right on the money about people. I knew it was something about Reva. Reva, continue. Do not. If that's what if he wants basic, honey, let him have basic. If that's what he wants. If he wants to deal with a woman that he didn't really want in the beginning, let him have her. Bye. Goodbye. And then what they try to do, let me tell y'all what they try to do. They try to come back. They try to come back, child. When they try to come back, no. What is going on here? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? So yeah, y'all, I knew it was something about Reva. I knew it. I just felt it in my spirit. But continue right along. I want to finish talking about the rest of the dates, but the battle of the light skin versus the dark skin in terms of Mario and his interaction with light skin Tondi and dark skin Reva. I think I don't know which one is more intense. Is it the battle of the light skins to get London, or is it the battle of the light skin versus the dark skin? I think that the battle of the light skin might be a little bit more intense because Reva ain't having it. Reva ain't having that. I'm finna compete and I'm finna fight you and all. She ain't doing all that. She don't give me them vibes like that. She just does not. So I think in the end, and I could be wrong, I think the battle of the light skins might be a little bit more intense than the battle of the light skin versus the dark skin. Now, at the end, they wound up getting rid of one guy, and they got rid of Jimmy. Where's Jimmy? They got rid of Jimmy at the end. Okay. They got rid of Jimmy, and I believe that Divine was the one to tell him that, his journey was over. And I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about Jimmy. I don't know. Jimmy is not a bad looking guy at all. I mean, he is kind of not serious, but I think he can be serious. But they got rid of Jimmy. And Brent was on the hot seat. Brent, where you at, Brent? You was on the hot seat. And Brent called Reva fine when they met up. Now I'm going to tell you like this, Brent, I feel like you were being fake and phony. And, here's the thing. Black men will use dark-skinned women to their advantage when they need you. Okay? And I think that when Brent called Reva fine, all during the show, there go Reva right there again. All during the other episodes, Brent, I ain't never seen you interact with, let's get off of there. I don't want to be back on the website. I did not see you interact with Reva. So when you felt like, okay, and I think you kind of had a sense that you might be on the hot seat to get eliminated, you used your charm on the dark-skinned Reva when you had not said nothing to Reva during the other episodes. So that's an example, and this is clear cut. That's an example of Black men using dark-skinned women when they need something. I remember when I was in college, there was this real fine dude that was in one of my classes. And, he was all up on the light-skinned chicks and the white women and all that. And he never said anything to me. But I've always been very academically astute, very smart, very quiet, very studious when I was in school. I know some of y'all don't think that about me, but really I'm an introvert. I keep telling people this. So anyway, I would come to class down to business. All I wanted to do was work. I was in there to do my work. I never was like thirsty. I mean, that's just my nature. Capricorn women, I don't think we're thirsty like that. I'm just never been a thirsty woman. I'm not going to sit there and try to make you pay attention to me. If you want me, you want me. If you don't, I feel like I'm the top dog, so I don't have to do all of that. And I didn't. But peep this, though. This man, apparently he was paying attention to my academic acumen. He was a darker skinned guy. So when it came time to prepare for the finals, he had the audacity to try to use me and abuse me, because it's abuse. Asking me, thinking that I was this desperate dark-skinned woman that was going to just be drooling. Oh, he giving me some attention. Oh, my God. Oh, he finally paying attention to me. Oh, I do anything for his attention. Oh, my God. He comes up to me, and I'm just sitting there with a blank look on my face and tells me, hey, I need you to help me out with, you know what I'm saying, writing the paper, you know what I'm saying, I need you to help me out with this. And I just look at him and I didn't say anything. I think back on that. I didn't say not one word. I just sat there. Quiet. Let me tell y'all something. Silence is a powerful thing. And he's standing there talking, thinking I was going to be all over him. And I was going to be so happy and excited and joyous that he's finally talking to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who's finally talking to me? Oh my God. So y'all, I did not say one word. And he finally decided to walk away after he realized that the dark-skinned activist wasn't having it. And I didn't even have to say I wasn't having it. I didn't even have to say it. Silence is power, people. Moral of the story is do not let these Black men use you, dark-skinned women. When they can't get what they want to get out of their light-skinned, white women, brown-skinned women, don't go for their free. Don't let them use you. Do not. Do not give them money. Do not give them help with writing papers if you're in college, or helping them to pass a test. Do not give them food. And I'm not saying this in the context of not to help Black men. I'm talking about the ones that that is not checking for you, that are darkest, but then they want to come back and try to use you when they can't get it from a light skin, brown skin, white woman. Don't let them use you. You flip it on them. You flip the script on them. Yes. And you get what you need to get out of them. They have to bow down to you. That's how that go. No matter how black and ugly they think you are. That's what I say. No matter how black and ugly somebody thought I was. You were not gonna use me. I was not gonna be the used dark-skinned woman. Honey, you was gonna be the one that was gonna be bowing down to me with my black and ugly self. That's how it's been. That's how it's been. I had so many chicks that's been mad at me because I've been able to, get really good looking Black men. They've all been very handsome. Yes. And they be looking like, she doesn't deserve to be with a man that look like that. You're high haters. Hi. I just laugh, y'all. I just laugh because it's insane to me. Don't let these folks use you. Do not let these men use you. And that's when I saw Brent roll up on dark-skinned Reba talking about this fine woman. I'm like, this man is using his flattery and his good looks to try to win this woman over when he said one word to Reba the whole time. Child, I see right through that, Brent. I see right through you, honey. I see you remind me of that dude that was in my class that thought that I was finna write his paper. Child, he thought I was finna correct his grammar. He thought I was finna help him pass the class. Child, please. I don't think so. You better go back to your light skin and white chicks. You better tell them to help you pass. Okay? Because I was not about to do that. Do not let these men use you. Okay? Don't. So that's it. That's all. That's my review of November 9th, last Saturday, Ready to Love on. Now, I will be watching the next episode. I love Ready to Love, y'all. I love the show. I mean, I do. I know I'm critiquing the darkism here because I'm the dark skin activist and I own this shit and I created this shit and I built this shit. That's what I'm supposed to do. What is going on here, conservative red pill with the passport? Why are you up here arguing with everybody? But I'm going to be doing another review, y'all. I'm very busy, so I may not get the review out as fast as some of y'all would like me to. But I'm going to be watching this weekend, and I'm going to review it again because I want to see. Could you please stop referring to people? I need you to be nice, okay? I need you to please. I don't know what is going on here, y'all. Some of y'all come up on the live. Y'all be with a lot of drama. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. I be trying not to create that drama, but I mean, by virtue of the controversy of darkism, I mean, I can't even avoid it. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch. I really do. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell because then you'll be notified when I go live. You can also visit my website, darkskinactivist.com, aka colorismactivist.com. You can type in whichever you want, and it's going to pop up right here. I am the founder, the creator of the very first platform in history for dark skin. I'm the reason why anybody, I don't care, famous or not, is talking about colorism. They all stealing from me. They've been stealing from me since 2015. They're all stealing from me. You're not the dark skin activist. I've written more books on dark skin than anybody in the world. The books include Darkism, Token Dark Girl. That's my newest book. And also A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. Now, I do have this wonderful End Darkism campaign going that needs $1 million. I need $1 million donor. And what it's going to do is help me to expand the Dark Skin Activist Tour that consists of my plays and creative works around only dark skin. I'm the first to do this, no matter how many people copy me and want to give credit to other people. They didn't create it. Rashida Strober did. Make sure you go and make a donation. Now, I'm going to drop these links in the chat box. They're also in the description to the video. Now, the GoFundMe, you can go to the GoFundMe. It's your choice, however y'all want to do it. You can go to the GoFundMe and you can make your donation there. You can go to, if you say you want to cut out the middleman, you can either go to my Cash App or my PayPal. So now my Cash App is Rashidalala, Rashidalala, and I just put it in the chat. And my PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. You're funny, Ramon. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate you. So you can go to my PayPal. Just go to PayPal. Now, all you got to do, for those of you that don't know, is you're going to log in and then you can send money using the person's email address. It's very easy to do. And that's for those of you that want to cut out the middleman. Those of you that just want to just give straight away to the GoFundMe, please make sure you go and give to the GoFundMe. I cannot stress enough how much I need funding to continue to produce A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge and my other creative works on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. So make sure you go and make that donation. Like I said, $40 will get you one book. I will send you an autograph copy of that book. It'll either be Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skin People Are Discriminated Against, A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge, or Token Dark Girl. I'll send you one of those books. You'll get that. And if you want all three of the books, I highly recommend that you go ahead and pay that $120 because the books are $40 each if you're getting them directly from me. You get an autograph copy. You can even give it. Christmas time is coming up. These books will make the perfect gift. They're entertaining. My books are entertaining. They're enlightening. They're educational. This is Darkism: 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Y'all need to get the book. Y'all definitely need to get the book and definitely need to support the campaign. I have put in years of work. This is me at my Tampa show. I forgot. I did a Tampa performance of A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and it was absolute and complete fire. I would like to be able to do more of these shows, but again, it costs money. I have to pay for venues. I have to pay for travel and marketing costs. This is me with my brother in Brooklyn, where I did my show there. I have to pay. A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge is my play. It's a one-woman play. I want to produce it. People absolutely love it. They absolutely love it. I want to say shout out to my sister here that did the interview with me about dark skin discrimination and me inventing darkism, the concept of darkism, also dark skin activism. Thank you for that. I just been putting in that work for years. I created this entire lane. People should actually be thanking me for that. Actually, Lisa Jones, I was in Atlanta. So funny enough, I was in Atlanta last year. I did the show. It went down. It was fantastic. Again, it's all about expansion. Actually, I've done multiple shows in Atlanta over the years. One back in 2015, one in 2013 at the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. And then last year I did the play then. But again, what you guys got to understand, yes, I have been touring for years. And this is something that I'm trying to, because some people don't know, they don't really realize, but I have been on tour with the Dark Skin Activist Tour for years. Some of the cities that I have hit, once again, Tucson, Tampa, Atlanta, DC, Maryland. I've been like in New York, Brooklyn, Harlem. But again, if y'all want me to come, you must understand that this stuff takes money. And I am an independent producer of my own shows, meaning I put up the money to produce the shows. But that's why I have this End Darkism campaign going, because it helps me to raise funds to produce the show from people that believe in my work as the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. So yes, the show has been everywhere. This is one of the pictures from the Atlanta Black Theater Festival that I did. This is a show that I was on the VIP with Unique and Mecca out of Harlem, where they were promoting the show, the Harlem show and the Brooklyn show. This is one of the promos for the New York tour that I did. Once again, that was in Brooklyn and in Harlem. Again, this is me after performing in Texas. This was like the day after the show. I was chilling and relaxing. I had did 2 shows. This was me on tour. I was in Baltimore. I had stopped in Baltimore, met with this young sister here on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. This is me again in Brooklyn touring. This is me in Bronx on the tour. So I have been touring my show all over the place. Shout out to the brother here. But again, I want to say this is me in St. Petersburg. At the beginning of this year, I was asked to come and do a Darkism talk at St. Petersburg only Black bookstore. So that's one of the things that I'm always doing. I do Darkism talks at bookstores, at venues all around the country. I am available to do that happily. But again, I do need to let you guys know that possibly, Tamika, I do. Hit me up. darkskinactivist@gmail.com is my email address where I can be contacted. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong email address. Sorry. Dark Skin is Beautiful campaign at gmail.com. Once again, this is a movement here. This is what a lot of people don't realize about me, and maybe that's my fault. I need to articulate it better. But dark skin activism is a movement that consists of live performances of my plays, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and my Darkism talks. That's what dark skin activism is, and that's something that I'm going to continue to do. I want to say shout out to my best light skinned friend, Shamina, who's been with me on more tours than I can count. She comes in and she helps. Like I said, I was on Bay News 9 interviewed back in 2013 during a performance which I actually produced at the University of South Florida on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. So yes, I am a touring artist. That is what I do. Last year, this is a flyer for the performance in Atlanta, Georgia, and the Darkism talk. So what I do is I'll do the performance and then I'll do a Darkism talk. And this is what I do. This is the Dark Skin Activist Tour. So it always needs funding. Shout out to the DC Black Theater Festival because they have always had my back. I have been on numerous DC Black Theater Festivals, and I really love coming to the DC Black Theater Festival. The donkey of the day thing here. But you know what? Breakfast Club, y'all was wrong for not bringing me on there. They brought on Amara Lenager 3 years to regurgitate everything I said. This woman she doesn't have no track record of, advocating her dark skin. And I just felt that's foul and wrong for people to allow other people to take credit for what I actually created after you had the audacity to make me the donkey of the day. And then you didn't allow me to come on there and defend my views, but you took pleasure in belittling my name. You threw dirt on my name. You know what I'm saying? But Rashida Strober is always going to be the queen of this shit. That's what it is. And nobody can stop that. So make sure you make a donation to my End Darkism campaign. It's so easy to do. And the funds are going to go towards expanding the Dark Skin Activist Tour. Again, the money goes towards things such as locking in a venue, marketing costs, travel costs, tech costs that's associated with it. I always have to have at least one tech person to tech my shows. This is where the money goes to. So make sure you make a donation. I will happily accept donations in any amount. But I know that there's somebody out there with 10 grand, 5 grand, 100 grand, $1 million to make the show take off the proper way that it's supposed to take off, so that I am able to pay people like Tamika that came up on here and she said, do I need a web developer? The money goes towards stuff like that, because when I do my shows, I always have to update the website and let people know that where they can purchase their tickets at, and let people know that the show is going down. Now, I also will tell you that all of my shows from here on out is going to be live stream pay-per-view. So that means that no matter what city I'm in, I'm going to do a live stream pay-per-view where anybody anywhere in the world can watch the show live. So once I lock in this venue, look out for updates on where you can get your ticket, whether you be in the city or whether you want to watch the show from the comfort of your own home. Yes. November, when I did the show back in November, that was the first time I was able to live stream it. And the supporters were so happy because many people from all around the United States, from New Jersey all the way to the UK, were able to buy tickets and watch the show from the comfort of their own home, from your bedroom, your couch, wherever. So it's going to be the same way. I'm going to do pay-per-view live stream. So again, that's why my campaign needs to be funded. So make sure. Thank you, Ramon. You said you performed the character of Blackie. It was so amazing. You're such an actress. Thank you very much. I love it. I love doing it. I'm the first person to do this kind of work, and I'm very proud of that legacy. So make sure you go and make that donation to help me to expand this campaign. Make sure you share this live. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And most importantly, make sure you make a donation. And I write all of my stuff. My shows are written and produced by myself, the world's first and only dark skin activist. This is what I do. So, make sure you support the work. And I want to thank you guys for watching. I will be coming back with my next review of Ready to Love, which is probably my favorite show right now, even though I don't went in on some of these people and their darkism. I love the show. I'm a big fan of the show. World's first and only dark skin activist. Y'all have a wonderful morning. I will talk to you guys again soon. I'm out.